Here's some basic men's health advice, all right? Now, if you're in your 20s, this is really for you. Don't waste your 20s on being somebody's baby daddy, okay? Spend your 20s learning yourself, finding yourself. Spend your 20s on your financial, professional journey, on your spiritual journey, right? On your character development path. Don't waste your 20s in baby mama drama, or let's just say there is no baby mama drama. Don't waste your 20s being a baby daddy. Don't waste it being a father. It sounds harsh, right? If you're in your 20s and you have kids, congratulations. That's my disclaimer. No problems with fatherhood. Children are beautiful. Why am I saying this? Because I've seen from my experience that when people have children in their 20s, they can't focus on other very important things for their personal development, character-wise, spiritual-wise, even career-wise. Because when you have kids, unless you have the financial luxury to just pick a profession that you're going to study, learn, acquire the skill, certification for, and take that path, which all things are possible, right? But more times than not, kids are going to take up so much of your time and have such an immediate demand, you're going to be stuck in a 9-to-5. You're going to be stuck in a do what I got to do type of job just to provide, right? So spend your 20s wisely, okay? Don't waste it having kids and having to run from either child support or your baby mama asking you for money, or you just working yourself to death to take care of these kids you got in your 20s, your precious young adult years. Spend these years doing you. Spend these years, like I said, developing your spiritual awareness, especially in a time like this. All time, of course, but especially now. People who have wasted their 20s and taking care of kids and working in the name of I got kids, it's very hard for them to really sit down and take time to grasp certain loads of information, because they have too many distractions. Kids are a distraction. Yes, they're beautiful. They're a distraction, okay? All things can be distractions, right? Good or bad. So spend your 20s doing you. Spend your 20s figuring out who you are. And then by the time you get into maybe your late 20s, maybe your early 30s, maybe on your 30th birthday, whatever, start to think about marriage, because by this time, you'll know what kind of woman you want. You'll know who you are and what you don't want, right? But in your 20s, you don't have those conclusions yet. You just simply don't. So that's my advice to those who are in their 20s, because these are years you won't be able to get back. And who you are in your 20s is not who you're going to be in your 30s. And who you are in your 30s is not who you're going to be in your 40s, and so on and so forth. So don't think that they're all one and the same. This phase of your life is no different than any other phase. It's a very important phase of your life. And what is ingrained in you in your 20s will stick with you for the rest of your adulthood. And, people get old in their 20s because they're doing old man stuff. People get old in their 20s because they're a slave. They're a financial, economic slave. So they're tired, they're worn down, they're a baby daddy, they're a full-time daddy, they're kitty down, they're baby mama drama down, and you burnt yourself out in your 20s. Don't do that, okay? That's my advice. Don't forget to go to swordvitality.com, check out the imported topical aphrodisiacs straight from the Caribbean. All men should have aphrodisiacs.